Welcome to Neo Soul. My name is Chinwe Cook, and I'll be your host for today's Kids Neo Soul. Today we're going to have some children guests for Neo Soul. We would like to give a warm shout out to Miss Bethany and Mr. Andrew Cruz, our camera crew, and also their lovely mother, Miss Tracy Cruz, who is founder, producer, and editor of Neo Soul. Just everything. Today, children are going to express themselves artistically and originally. But first, I want to do a little something that I made up. It's called The Tongue is Mightier Than the Sword. I wrote this on the 2nd day of March in 2004. I guess I wrote this because I realized that the tongue can also cut people with words. So here it goes. The tongue is mightier than the sword. May the tongue curse. May the tongue bless. May the tongue be mightier than the rest. May the sword cut, may the sword kill, but the tongue causes the sword to fling or be still. May they both hurt, may they both kill, may they both slay, both methods can do the same. Be careful what you say, because what's said will and can be the greater outcome one day. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, Miss Knight. Okay. Now, I'm going to introduce our first guest, who is not new to Neo Soul and is one of the first hosts. Please welcome Miss Knight. Sister
Thank
Knight.
you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
for
You're
being
doing a
here.
wonderful job.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
job. I love your energy.
Thank you very much. So tell me something about you, how you got started in the poem business, what influenced you?
What influenced me, what got me started? I started many years ago. Just a lot of emotions that I had inside that I wanted to express poetically. I was not angry, but an angry little black girl wanting to express herself to her father, like, Dad, I need your attention, I need you to be here. I wasn't able to get that when I spoke to him, so I decided to write it. First letters. Letters were too long, so I decided I'm going to put it in a poetic form where it kind of was smooth and it flowed a little quicker.
Right.
And my emotions just came out, and I realized that that was therapy for me. And ever since then, I just started to write and become more open with my emotions. So that's what started me. And people like you and everybody around just keeps me motivated to keep on writing,
You're a great influence to the kids because, all just flows out, when you're feeling angry or mad, and just all comes out. Mm-hmm. You're not shy, just open, you just feel so free and open.
I do.
So do you have any poems that you can share with us today?
Yeah, I do have a poem. Actually, this is probably like the first poem I ever wrote.
Right.
It's called Little Black Girl. It's about how I was able to express myself. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's called Little Black Girl. I'm a little black girl, quite shy and much afraid. I'm not very attractive with short black hair and braids. I don't have many friends because I'm poor and stuff. And being poor and lonely on a kid, man, can be quite tough. But don't get me wrong, I wasn't alone because no one did care. See, my mom, she working 2 and 3 jobs to stay away from welfare. And I have an older brother, yet he was never there. So his thoughts and feelings on this situation, I really couldn't share. Yet I got 2 younger sisters, 2 and 4 years under me, and we struggled together, so that's my family. And of course I have a father, just no good at the time. He left my mother for another and didn't claim us half the time. Now the struggle went on for years because no payroll leaves you poor, and out of life I knew there had to be much more. More than hungry children in the night, upset because you don't look right, no water, gas, or electricity, doing your homework from the lights of the streets. Going to school and the best you had, hit your best still made all them kids laughing. And being as dark as I am, they always seem to laugh again. And as they laughed inside, I cried, for my classmates took away my pride. It felt like everything was taken from me, my laugh, my smile, my dignity. Then this little girl grew up into a young lady. She wasn't all that beautiful, but she wasn't ugly. Yet afraid and ashamed she'd always be that someone would down talk her if I wouldn't sleep with someone. But I'd rather be no one slept with than someone everybody crept with. But now I have someone who truly loves me for me, not someone to set that little girl free. That's Little Black Girl. Thank you.
That is excellent. Beautiful.
Thank you a lot. Thank you.
Now, you see little children, you can just let it go.
Yeah.
Be you.
Exactly. Be free with
Be
just how
free,
you feel.
yeah.
And
That's
like
what
I said again,
poetry is.
I'm inspired just by what you do, you know.
Thank you.
That it took me, I was like maybe 18 or 19 when I was able to truly express how I feel.
Right.
You're doing it. How old are you?
10.
10 years old, and I mean, you're touching me so deeply, and I'm just like, at awe, like, wow, you know, you got such a beautiful energy, so, you know, what you're doing and all these children doing, you know, and that didn't stop me from writing, and, you know, I embrace you, and I appreciate that you guys embrace me.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you. You're such a
very
sweetie.
much.
I adore you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Up next, we're going to have Miss Bethany Cruz recite one of her grandmother's poems. Hello, welcome back to Neo Soul. I hope you enjoyed Sister Night, because now we have another person who's been working with Neo Soul since the beginning also. I would like to introduce to you Miss Bethany Cruz. Hi, Bethany. How you doing? How are you doing?
Fine.
I've known you for quite some time now, and you've come to my house, you played in there with me, chess, all that good stuff. I've shown you my room, my upstairs, and we've just been hanging out for quite some time. No, but really, what influenced you to become a poet? Well, not a poet, but, you know, to recite poems.
My mother made me.
Your mother made you. Okay.
How you on me?
I see you've got a poem that your grandmother wrote. Do you know anything about the poem or why she wrote it or when she wrote it or anything like that?
I knew that when my grandma was growing up, she had like a hard life, kind of, I think. You gotta call her and ask her, you know.
Okay. Well, we're gonna let you read your poem because we're not getting anywhere. But we're gonna let you read your grandmother's poem and see how that works out.
All right. Oh, you can read if you want to. An orphanage old, tired and drear. It wasn't my fault I was placed here. Nobody cared when it gave me a crumb. I'm sorry to say that's where I'm from. DHS foster care, one place to another. No hope ever finding a mother. Treating me mean and bad like I'm so dumb. Never having a real friend, that's where I'm from. Out in the world, plenty of people to use me. Married a mate who about to abuse me. Now running life like a bone. Not trying to remember where I came from. After many hard knocks and blows, I see the light. I found the Savior. He's taken up my fight. I have found peace in his house where I'm glad to come, proudly proclaiming, here's where I'm from.
Excellent. Your grandmother was quite a poet. It's like Sister Knight's poem, you know, she just let it all out what her childhood was like. And I guess she wanted all to come out, her anger and her
But see,
humanity,
she's older than me.
humility.
She ought to be my mother. My child life is still going.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Bye, Granny. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Mother. Hi, family. Hi, friends. I see you later.
Okay,
Vote
thank
for
you.
me when I get about 30. When I be a president, you know.
Thank you, Miss Cruz, for coming out.
You're
We
welcome.
hope to see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome back to Neo Soul. I hope you enjoyed that part. Now we're going to move on into another performer, another wonderful children poet. We're going to say hello to Miss Shakira Thornton. Hello, how you doing?
Hi.
I like your hair.
I like yours too.
Earrings?
Yeah.
Shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. So what inspired you, what influenced you to become a writer or poet? Because you've got a long one over there.
Yeah, my mom, she's a poet, and I used to read hers, and inspired me to write my own.
Yeah, because, it just opened her out and she could express how she felt. So, you thought,
Yeah.
diary's not working for me, so I just, write poems.
Right.
So how old are you?
15,
Okay. So you're in middle school,
high school.
ninth
I'm a
grade,
sophomore.
sophomore. Okay. What school do you attend?
Mondays Mill High. It's a new school. It's only been out for a year, so really a lot of people don't know about it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, enough about the talk. We're gonna have you like recite one of your poems, and it's correct, so totally cool.
Okay, yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Go.
My poem is called Me. Me is a person I wake up and look at in the mirror every morning. Me is a person I am proud of standing tall, speaking my mind, saying what I feel inside. Me is a person trying to make it in the world, trying to be somebody, instead of holding myself back, talking about what I don't have instead of what I do have, and making the best of that. I'm trying to eat, not have a $500 pair of sneakers. All these brothers sagging, mouth full of gold, stepping to me like, what up, shorty? Breath smelling like a broke down Chevy with a busted muffler. Instead of making something of themselves, and I don't mean rappers or basketball players, I'm talking dry cleaner man, the garbage man. Who said a brother couldn't run for office? Sisters, please tell me what's up wearing high heels, tight jeans, just so he'll notice you. It doesn't matter that he's a dropout or he'll never amount to anything, but that's my man. But isn't that the same thing the guy across the street was saying too? But did he mean that in a what up dog want to shoot some hoops? Or did he mean, hey guy, you looking good in that shirt? Man, times have changed. Used to see kids playing hopscotch, double dutch, running to the candy lady's house, buying candy for a dime or a nickel. Nowadays, girls wearing fishnet stockings, mini skirts, belly button pierced, updos, and then want to cry when a man approaches them. But what is the world coming to? We have to change quick because these kids growing up watching videos and media is no help. People killing each other, that's not right at all. So are we going to sit back and let the situation take over, or are we going to let our voice be heard? Say it loud so everybody can hear. As James Brown would say, we are black and we are proud.
Excellent. I loved it. That was deep.
Thank you.
How did you come up with that? That was wow. That was wow.
Thank you.
So, what inspired you to write that poem?
Well, like last week, my mom was telling me, because she drives school bus, and she was telling me she was driving past this elementary school, and she saw these little girls walking around with cell phones and high heels and stuff, and they were like in 5th grade. And so that inspired me, and the boys walking around with their pants sagging like Andrew, and you know, so I was like, and you know, the dry cleaning and the garbage man need to be,
Right.
You know, exposed too. They can run for president, not just all these people that go into Harvard and stuff.
Right.
And these, some of these girls are like little nasty people, yeah, wearing all them tight clothes. Them brothers don't want that, so that's what inspired me.
Okay. Well, I have something in comparison to that, and it's called beauty. At night, when I look up at the stars, I see beauty. The kind of beauty that makes you want to press on. And as the morning sun rises along the trees, I see beauty. I see beauty everywhere. I smell the beauty of the smell of the honey-coated new blooms as the warmth of the atmosphere brings beauty near and near. I hear beauty. The sweet, soft, luscious sound of tweets among the trees, scraping the sky, and then I wonder why. Beauty makes me press on. From the time I awake to the second I sleep, I wonder why there is beauty.
Well, that was good, girl.
Thank you
I like that.
very much. Hope you enjoyed this part. When we come back, we'll have our next guest, which is my father, Dr. Cook.
Bye, Mommy.
Hello, Neil. So before we get back to our program, just want to say something about Sister Shakira. She wrote that poem last night. Isn't that a beauty? Last night. But first, I want to introduce my dad, Mr. Cook. Hello, Daddy. How you doing? Okay. My dad is interesting. We have a big, humongous, gigantic, enormous house. We live with, we have a dog named Sheba. Used to have 2 fish, but they deceased. But anyway, he's a real good father to me, and I would call him the builder man. He's an amateur yet professional builder. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he'll always end up knowing. Also, I would like to call him the weatherman because he knows the outcome of every weather day. So, Daddy, what poem are you going to do for us today?
Which one you want me to do?
I would like to request a roach tale.
Okay. Roach Tale. I wrote this in 86, 87. It's about roaches from growing up in the projects. A roach jumped in front of me and scared me to no end. I felt like stomping that sucker, except he pulled out a gun and demanded I be his friend. First, I didn't know that roaches carried guns, and he looked at me and said, heck, don't you carry one? And before I could answer, it looked like his wife commenced passing by. And it looked like at me she winked a nasty roach eye. Now, I've had some strange things happen to me in my day, but I ain't never been held up and winked at by a roach that way. Then the roach, said, don't be eyeing on my woman, you gonna make me unload on you. Then I stood there in awe. I didn't know what to do. First, I thought it was my house and my crib, and he was trespassing on me. Then his wife said, no, don't make a move, because the man is mad. The man is crazy. Then the nurse said, sir, would you please be still? Because there's teeny-weeny buckshot in your hind part. Please, it is real. So you know what happened?
You got shot.
By the roach, just like in the movie.
Wow.
So that's a roach tale.
That's
And it's a
deep
cultural poem. That's related to the projects.
Okay.
And see, you're not in the projects, so you don't know
Right.
about that.
Right.
So I'll leave with a little song to you. How about that?
Okay.
I was lonely. You know who that is? Fat and I was so distracted. Whoa. I took a highway, but it was a long way in disguise. You don't know who that is? Mama, be lonely. You're real close, 'cause I've been fractured. That's Al Jarreau.
I was going to say that.
Uh-huh.
I was going to say that.
Well, Chinwe, I don't want to take up all of your time because I know you're the host, and I just wanted to stop in, say hello.
Thank you, Daddy.
And
Thanks
you
for
too.
coming.
I love you.
Love you too.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Hello, welcome back to Neo Soul. And today we're going to have a children's guest, Miss Kite. Hello, Miss Kite. How are you today?
Fine.
What's going to be your talent?
I'm going to sing.
She's going to sing. You know what you're going to sing?
Yes.
What?
Andre 3000.
She's going to sing Andre 3000. So let's get this show on the road.
1, 2, 3, my baby don't mess around because he loves me so, and this I know for sure. Don't try to fight the feelings, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank care of Mom and Dad for sticking together, and I don't know how. Come on, hey, yeah, do-do-do-do, hey, yeah, do-do, hey, yeah, do-do-do-do, hey, yeah. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but God just don't get it when there's nothing at all. We get together, nothing is forever, and what makes love the exception. So why are we so in denial when we're knowing that happy here? Yeah, you just want to dance. Oh, rada.
Is it?
Yeah.
That was excellent. Thank you for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Why do you stand up and sing it?
Hope you enjoy Miss Kite.
Right there in the middle.
Excellent. I loved it.
When
When we come back, we're going to have another guest, Mr. Andrew Cruz, with a trombone single. Welcome back to Neo Soul. I just want to give another outstanding applaud to Miss Kite. She's 4 years old and did that wonderful performance of Miss Shakira and Andre 3000. Now we have another guest, Mr. Andrew Cruz, who is here to share his talent of playing the trombone. So, Andrew, what got you influenced in playing the trombone?
Well, to be honest, my mama, and also the fact that since I didn't like being cooped up in the house so much, I could use it as an excuse to get out.
Right. When did you start playing the trombone?
I said I was in 6th grade. It was
Sixth
at
grade.
Glen Haven Elementary.
5th grade or
6th.
sixth? Oh, that was back in the day when they went up to 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It still does.
So you attend South Atlanta, and I hear you're the head of your section. You're a section leader.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So what are you gonna perform for us?
We're going to perform one of the little fan fest we used to play at the game called Superman.
Okay, go ahead. Take the mic with you over here.
Let's see.
That was wonderful. I'm sure they enjoyed that at the game.
They do.
So that was excellent. I know it took a lot of breath, whatever. Like
Not
that.
really. When I first started out, it took a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. When I first started out, my trombone didn't have all this.
So what's the main technique of the trombone?
Well, technique. Well, that's usually like good jaw posture. You know, sometimes you got to work out your
Right.
armature by playing some musical exercises and scales and stuff.
Right.
And also, you got to have a will and determination to play it.
Okay. That was excellent. We want to thank Mr. Andrew Cruz for coming out today and sharing his talent of playing the trombone. Hello, welcome back to Neo Soul. For those of you who are just now tuning in, my name is Chinwe Cook and I'm your host. Unfortunately, we have to wrap this thing up. We have a few guests with us today who perform lovely performances, but before we ride out, I want to share a poem that I wrote the 3rd of November 2003, and it's called Talent. I dedicate this poem to all the performers who perform today. You see, man, a talent is a natural thing, man. Some people can have a multi that. I mean, when you can express what you can do, it's like a special thing for you, man. When you open up a door to a thing a person's never seen, it's a one-of-a-kind talent. You know what I mean? Maybe you've seen other people do that same thing like you. But love, it's really not that special through and through. When you do that special thing, then it becomes a talent. But only you can make that special thing a talent through and through. A talent, it's like what we all have, no matter how great or like how lame, it's yours. Duh. Just know that it's your special thing. All y'all remember that any y'all can have a special talent. Thank you. And y'all remember that all of us do have talents that need to be shared. But before we go, we're going to have a little music.
Kite.
And we're going to have Miss Kite do her thing and show us how to work it.
Go, Kate. Go, Kate.
1, 2, 3,
Don't try to fight the fear. Scared to see me walk out the door.
Don't try to fight the feeling, cause it's all the loving you need right now. Cause mom and daddy, cause we do it together, cause we don't know how. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
tribute to Neo Soul and Tracy Cruz and her team. And this is called A Tribute to Life. It's just a medley of some oldies but goodies. And this is my daughter, Chinwe.
Hello.
And we hope you like it. So here we go. Don't you remember you said you love me, baby? Y'all remember that song? Said you'll be coming back this way again, baby, yeah. Baby, 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 oh, baby, I love you, oh, yes, I do. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, over land and sea, a little shy and sad of eyes, but very wise was he. Then one day, one magic day, he passed my way. And while he spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing that you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Together? Let's do one together. Let's do, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind that's how we used to be. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me, and I found the greatest love of all inside of me. That's great, Chinwe. Thank you for coming, sweetheart. All right, Neo Soul, thank you for taking time out to listen to us and share with us. And God bless you. Peace and love from Neo Soul.